Good evening, this is your Psychic LG, reporting from the United Kingdom. Is anybody there? Knock once for yes, twice for no. Hello, hello, hello. Hiya, Franco. How you doing? Let's get this mic sorted. Good evening, Mystery and Franco and Twitch and YouTube. Border Collie. Hiya there, Astrocast. Hello in Tasmania. Hello, hello. Hi everyone. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you all are around the world. Sorry I'm on a little late, 13 minutes late exact. Been really busy as the countdown to Christmas, and apologies I couldn't come on last week. I was feeling really drained. I had a heavy schedule on the Monday, and as you know, your health comes first, and I've learnt that one. How are you all doing? Good to see you. Wait for you all to come on. I missed you too last week. It's crazy, isn't it? It's nearly Christmas. It's nearly Christmas. And I want to say a big thank you to Kay in Inverness, Kay and Graham, for making, well, Kay made me this lovely mug. Isn't it nice? So cheers, everybody. I've got a nice cup of brew here, cup of tea. Oh, good God. I've got Nola screaming on because she wants to go out. Oh, it's a nice cup of tea. Nothing like a nice cup of tea. So there's a lot of Australians and New Zealanders on. And Tasmanians. Is that the right word? Anyway, a lot from down under on tonight. Or should I say your morning? All over the world. And where Franco is, it's winter solstice. Well, we've passed our winter solstice, I believe. Hiya there, Marina. You should light your candles on winter solstice, and it's a time to reflect. It's a time embracing the darkness, the dark nights before Christmas. Well, in most cases it is. Depends where you are around the world. And for us, winter solstice, and to gain our energies for the spring coming back in. It's a time to reflect, to nourish, to take it easy. A lot of people, that's why, not just people actually, bears hibernate and get their nuts in and their food in, their honey in, everything. It's about looking after ourselves in these crazy times, which I'm going to look into tonight. Good morning in Japan. What's the weather like over there this morning? Well, are you sorted for Christmas, guys? I've done my wrapping. I'm sorted more or less. I had the strange bizarre thing happen to us on solstice, without saying names, but it's as if, like, you know, where you shut one door and you open another. And that's what I felt where I was. I was just gliding along through the supermarket. And then when you see an ex-partner, and then you just smile, and then you just know that you're smiling because you're glad it was over. And they look really paid. They look really paid off. And you just think, okay, just keep smiling. And that's what I felt I was at. I'm just gliding along the aisle, getting my spuds and my tin foil and everything, and my goose fat. And I just felt like shutting one door and new doors will open. We've got Sweetheart here, 30. I had my baby 3 weeks ago. Congratulations, sweetheart. Congratulations for your new baby. Blessings, little baby, to the world. I know, a little girl. What you called her? Can you tell us her name? I bet she's got a really sweet name. Special times when they're that age. And embrace them, because they grow up so fast, don't they? You blink and then you think, where's the time gone? Then she'll be walking, crawling and walking. Happy holidays, everybody. We named her Anna. I love that name. What a sweet name. Such a pretty name, little Anna. Welcome to the world. I like all the traditional names because they don't date, do they? Oh yes, sending healing out tonight to the people, the tragedy in Germany. Oh yes. Oh, thank you, Marina. Marina always thinks of everybody else. And you need healing for your little Tokyo little girl, which is our little doggy. What's wrong with Tokyo? So for new people coming in, it's a bit like coming into a spiritualist church. Okay? Where I say to people that if you need any healing, if you are worried about a situation, write the name in the comment section of the person, the situation, and you will receive the healing that you need. Okay? And the prayers that you need. And you can do it in the live stream and you can do it in the comment section afterwards. It's timeless. I do a Reiki prayer before I come on, and you will receive the healing. Happy Hanukkah as well there, Delia. Yes. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Christmas. It's all going on. So, little Tokyo doggy has hip dysplasia. Oh my goodness me. Right, I'll send her some healing. God bless her. Fish oil's normally good for their joints as well as they get older. I used to give my dogs, my Jack Russells, like a piece of fish at least once a week, Marina. And get like the cod liver oil for them as well. Sorry, my eczema's playing up and my cat scratched us. Can you see? So, and I've had my hands on a load of bleach. I've been cleaning the bathroom. You know how you go through your house before Christmas and you try to get it all nice. And I don't know why we do that, but I do. A lot of people do. And just getting it all ready, I suppose, so I don't have to sit and clean so much over the Christmas. But it doesn't work that way, does it? It doesn't work that way. I make you laugh, guys, right? So my Dr. Martens, the sole fell off of my Dr. Martens. Don't ask me why. I should have got the cobblers, but I ordered some more. And I've got a wide foot. I'm really a size 5, but I get a size 6 because I've got a very podgy foot. And with it being on the immunotherapy, I've got even bigger feet. Fat little feet I've got. And so I've got to get a size 6, UK 6. But I've got to get an extra wide fit. Not in the Dr. Martens. These were copies. They were from Next. It's Next outlet. I don't know if you have it in the US. But they're really comfy. They're black painted. I've got them on now. But the first batch what came 2 days ago, hilarious. I opened them up and my right foot fit into a size 6 extra wide. And the left was a skinny 2. I mean, come on. And I rang them up and I says, you've sent us odd shoes. Are you just having the laugh? So I had to bag them back up again, and then they sent us out the right ones. So whoever was in the factory must have been pissed or on something to do that. I mean, come on. Hilarious. So it's just like one thing after another, what I've been going through this week. You've just got to laugh it off, haven't you? I like sketches as well, Graham. Just reading some of your lovely comments before we start. So, Boxing Day night, I'll be doing a special for yous. Possibly a medium show. I haven't thought yet. But something special I'll be doing on Boxing Day night for yous. I always do a Boxing Day night show for yous. And then I'll see yous then. Apologies for everybody that haven't been able to do the videos because I've been so exhausted getting back on track, a lot of hospital appointments and stuff like that, but I am going to get there. But you know, once a week streaming is better than nothing, I suppose, at the moment, isn't it? The world's gone mad. The world has gone crazy. Tonight I want to look into the drones, what they are. I have done some private remote viewing on it, looked into it, and very, very weird the downloads that I've been getting. So I'm going to look into it again tonight. A lot of people have been depressed, yes. A lot of people have been stressed out. And I just think that it's just really weird times, isn't it? It's, I think we just got to try and make the best of what we can with what we have and who we're with, and take it into our stride into January and not to worry about things, not to panic about things. And of course, looking after yourself as well, you know, it's flu season, that type of thing. So it's about, you know, pumping up on the vitamins, keeping well, keeping warm. And just trying to be happy, because I think that it's all well and good. You could be sitting there going to the gym and you could be eating the right food and eating all the vitamins, but you could be sitting there all miserable, you know, and that's not good, because energy works with your mind as well. You've got to tell yourself that you're okay as well. It's vital that we all do the law of attraction, which is very important at the moment. The way the world is, because we are coming into being multi-dimensional beings as we are now. We're coming into be the real us. And you can create your reality. So if you're sitting there all morbid and you don't realise what you can be creating. So you have to try to be very careful what you're thinking and what you're feeling. I know that's easier said than done, because we are human and we have feelings, and some of us are grieving or we're worried, but try to hold on to good thoughts when you feel things are getting too much, even if it's just for 5 minutes, and then you watch the energies change even with people around you. Because sometimes it could just be that you're fine, but it could be people around you who are triggering you. Is that happening to you? I know it's been happening to me. And because when we start to ascend, we become more sensitive to people's energies as well. So tonight it's important that I look into again where we are at as a human race on this planet. What are these drones? Are they UFOs? Are they extraterrestrial? Are they government? Yeah. What the hell is going on? I believe there's a bit of both going on, but I'm going to check it out. I also want to see what's going to happen on Inauguration Day. Yeah, with Trump. There seems to be something funny going on with Musk at the minute. I want to look into that. And just in general, what's happening around the world, you know. Where we are going into 2025 and what the crystal ball, she's been in the garden all day. There she is. What the crystal ball has to say. So, without further ado, let me get my cup of tea. Cats are quiet. Oh, thank you, Nelly. I'm back to seeing the oncologist in the beginning of January, but everything seems good. I have been to hospital again which I ended up going on the Monday. That was another reason why I was stressed and I couldn't come on last Sunday, because I was in pain around this area again. And it turned out it's because I haven't been doing my exercises. And what's it called? Lymphoma. I'm supposed to do the exercises, with my arm. And but I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. And I just had to go and get checked out. I just think, again, it's about trying to keep positive, isn't it? But not just people like me who've been through what I've been through. On the whole, we as psychics and healers and empaths, we are really feeling it at the minute. Yeah, I've got friends who are psychics and people who are in connection with extraterrestrials and star beings and angels, and we have been feeling really under attack recently. Yeah, is it lymphedema? I don't know what I'm talking about. Lymphedema, where there's swelling. So I've got to keep doing the stretches with my arm. That type of thing. Are you going through it now, Grateful? So yeah, we just need to try to keep positive. It's very, very important. For people who followed me a long time, I used to do a lot of the channeling, and I'm still going to be doing it. Don't worry. But I pulled away a little bit from it, and I went to go down, as you know, down the politics routes and doing all the predictions at the time and that, because I felt there was a bit of an interception when it came to the galactic community. And I do talk to some very dear people, and I will be going on their shows again soon. But I felt on the whole that there's some people out there where I just feel they glorify the whole thing for their own advantage, whatever. I'm not going to say names, but there's people in the public eye on here who claim this and claim that, and it's not true. Do you know what I mean? And, they get into that community and that clique, and that's why I'm not in that clique, and others I know very well aren't in that clique. It's because they don't want the truth there. They want, they want to be around people who say their lies, basically. That's what it's all about. And it was a lot to do with the other as well. Then you had the truth seekers as well, So when you are like me, you stand on your own. And I'll always stand on my own. I'll always just say it the way it is, I don't follow the crowd. I'm not a sheep. I'm a wolf. And yeah, so when it comes to the galactic stuff, I am still in connections with them. I do a lot of private stuff behind the scenes where I do a lot of earth work with other psychics and shamans. Don't do it for money. We do it for helping humanity. The reason why I've been private about it is because of the interceptions with a lot of dark stuff what's out there, where people have been intercepted by D-state stuff. Do you understand? Manipulation, mind control, all that type of thing. And it's quite shocking, the things what's out there, if the far advanced technology where they're putting trackers in people and stuff like that. It's all happening, okay? And my belief is that what has taken place now with these drones, I believe that it's far advanced technology that could be testing it for some reason. And I did say last year, and the beginning of this year as well, and last year, that we would experience the future technology first before we'll get to meet the extraterrestrial beings. They'll get used to their world first, and this is where we're at now. But I'm going to look into it tonight, and we're going to see what's what. But it's nice to see everybody anyway. So let's start with our bell. New subscribers, do please check to see if you're still subscribed. And also, what I want to say is a big thank you to the moderators for keeping both of these forums safe, which is very important. Excuse me. Louise, what do you think of the Pope opening portals? I didn't know he was opening portals. Who told you that? I'll look into it. Okay. May peace be with you all. I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I invoke Archangel Uriel, I invoke Archangel Uriel. I invoke Archangel Uriel. I invoke Archangel Metrodon. I invoke Archangel Metrodon. I invoke Archangel Metrodon. I feel like I'm going to do this as well. I invoke Archangel Shamuel. I invoke Archangel Shamuel. I invoke Archangel Shamuel. That's why I'm doing that. He's the angel of lost property, but also things which have become lost. So I'm doing that for a reason tonight. I ask my faithful spirit guides, Jed, White Buffalo, Running Star, HUI, and Ra, Lady Direwolf, any star beings that'd like to come forth, any angels from the angel realm that I have not mentioned, animal kingdom, spirit world, fairy elementals, to give us the true answers tonight and to form this circle of light with love and light, love and light, love and light. Amen. Don't forget to write the name in the comments section if you want the healing, and you can do it after the show as well. Okie dokie. I always feel when we do like the amen bit, I just feel like it's just safe, isn't it? And it's just like it's like we're shutting the doors now. We're shutting the doors on the church now. We're all in. We're all in around this world. The beautiful white light is just coming in right around the globe. Wherever you are. Everyone's welcome. Come in. We're shutting the doors. We are safe. We're in this white bubble, light bubble. And we are all coming together from all over the world to find out what the hell is going on. And why are we feeling like this? Why are we struggling? Why is life getting harder? We are ascending. We are awakening. We are realising this world is what not we thought it was. Where's the cards? I've got my Nana scarf tonight. I've been thinking a lot about her today. Nana and Grandma. God love them. God rest their souls and spirit. Is this Nana's? This is Nana's scarf. Got quite a few of her scarves. Oh, Maggie, I'm so happy So Maggie Motherall's daughter Jordana, is pregnant. I knew she would be. And the due date is May the 15th. Pray for a healthy baby and mummy. Definitely Maggie. It's lovely to hear that. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards. We'll put the crystal ball there for the time being. Who's been getting a lot of strange stuff happening on the internet, or with the gadgets or the apps or the anything to do with the internet? Has anything strange been happening? I know it's been happening for me. And there's things trying to hack in, and hackers and passwords and problems, and we feel like we're getting sucked into the computer. We feel like it's going extra fast. What's going on? It's making me feel like that. It's making me feel we can't deal with this. We're becoming so sensitive, and we feel that there's something strange happening across the internet. So it's as if you feel that the internet is either too slow, or the internet is just thinking for itself. In my case, my internet has been thinking for itself. I've had this before where Siri's decided to book my customers in and just not tell us. You know, it's like, are we being taken over by the robots? But there's glitches. There's definitely glitches in time. Some people are getting racing hearts or palpitations, or they feel they can't deal with the change, where they're asking you for passwords, and they're asking you for where you can't get back into an app, and you've got to asking for your secret words and stuff like that, and you're putting them in, and you know that password was that password, and it's not working, and why is this happening? And then you get this high anxiety, and then you go away and you come back and you're getting locked out of apps and groups. And is this happening to you? There is something going on with the artificial intelligence. And a little while ago I said that it's going to get so heavy that it'll break, and then everything will go black. This is what I predicted. By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only, just in case anyone out there has been a bit nasty, and, you know, this is entertainment purposes only. But I predicted that everything would go dark, and then we'll not have internet. We'll just be completely off grid. May just be for a few days. I really don't know. But within that time, they'll do a switch over. I said this would happen, and then there would be a triangular event. And that's taking place at the moment with these drones. I'm going to pull 7 cards out on these drones. Why do I say there's a triangular event? I took a photograph because of it. There's a guy that I follow online on YouTube, and he's really, really good. Where's that picture? Sorry guys, I won't be a minute. Right, there it is. So the triangular event, I took it from San Diego. This is where all the drone things are, right? Right to the point of North Carolina. And then just at the point of Gulf of Mexico. I don't know if you can see that. That's the triangular event. That's where a lot of the drones there's been, and they're all near nuclear points, nuclear bases. Everywhere, aren't they? There was 2 of them outside of my house last night. But then they've been there for a while. They've been there all year. The ones over here tend to be more static, and then all of a sudden they'll just whiz off after a few hours. I I can't communicate with some of them. I'll say to them, if you can hear me flash, like make like a flash, and if you can hear us, or you can communicate with me and it'll flash, so they're not just satellites or anything like that. Right, give us a true answer. What are these drones? They've been going on for years, haven't they? And I just think it's because they want it out. It's a bit of the DS, the D state, as well as extraterrestrial. There's different types going on. Okay, so government's definitely connected and they know what's going on. Okay. A bit of it's showing off, a bit of it's, oh, to hell with it. There's a test going on at the moment. Hiya, Debbie. So, we're being brought into the new earth, the new world. Can you see me okay? 2 minutes. Okay. We've been so cocooned in this earth, living in this 3D, and everything's been going on around we. Everything's all been happening around we, and it's about to all come out. We are protected, and nothing bad's going to happen to it. And if you look there, we've got the owl, which is like the omen of protection. That's New Earth, with us living off the land. A lot of us are getting into the gardening and stuff like that. Or just trying to be careful, you know what I mean? Some of us are lucky at growing vegetables, some of us aren't. A lot of us have experienced vegetables dying on us in the gardens. Are they spraying? I'm going to look into that. Are they doing something? Or is it an energy field what's doing this? But what I do get is that we're being majorly tested at the minute. And I do feel that there's a frequency around this planet. And it's going to come into play here. It's the next form of internet is going to be out of this world, and it's going to be nothing like what we've got. It's prehistoric what we have. Prehistoric. Okay. Okay. It's a bit like gentle exposure, gentle disclosure, should I say, to whatever's going on out there. But this is definitely military. I keep getting too military for some unknown reason. It's coming through really strong. Definitely military are connected, and they know about this. Some of these drones aren't all drones. There is drones out there, extraterrestrial technology, but man is operating it. Okay? But there's also bubble-fied, sort of crystallized, they're not solid energy balls, and they are definitely extraterrestrial. But as I look into underneath the ocean, there is life. Spheres, yes, plasma spheres. But I also feel that the secret military are also connected with these plasma spheres as well. As I look underneath the ocean, there is cities of life. Wow. I know this sounds a bit corny and far-fetched, but you know, I'm like Aquaman, sort of like people with gills. I really don't know. But I would say underneath there is cities underneath the ocean. So it's not like they're living in the ocean. Underneath the seabed, there's another world. And I believe that they're bringing the two earths together. They're bringing the two worlds together. And they're doing it gradual. We're going into a new era. It's universal, this. It's huge. It's a transition that has taken place. The drones, they're monitoring something. This is what I'm being shown. They're monitoring something. Don't forget, I've worked for British Army before. I've helped find soldiers in Baghdad. 2009 and 2013, they went missing. And I helped to find them. With my remote viewing, and I've worked on murder inquiries and all sorts of different things, and I'm telling you now, they are test running this. They're trying to find something. I'm just going to pull some more cards out here. They're trying to find something, but they're also two, bear with me guys, I'm getting two militaries in the US. I've had this before. Do this. There's more than one thing going on here. It's not black and white as it looks, okay? So you've got the new technology, you've got the good guys, the bad guys. What the hell was that noise? Oh, it's Adam coming. And I feel that they're trying to maneuver that in, and they might have to create an event to bring it in. They can't just come forth. They'd like to come forth and say, oh, look, these are the drones. We have been working with them, blah, 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 blah. With the extraterrestrials under the sea. We've hidden this for you for centuries. You know, we've been in connection with them since the Cold War. Are you all right, Adam? Strange. We've been in connection with them since the Cold War. And they're not going to do that. So they're going to create an event, a soft disclosure to maneuver in the technology. That's what they're going to do. They're also counting or monitoring something with these drones. Now, the drones have been here a lot longer than we know. I don't know what he's doing. He came in and went into the washing machine. Adam, are you sleepwalking? Very strange. Anyway, they're monitoring something. They're monitoring us. Why are they monitoring us? They're monitoring land. They're working something out. But as I look at this and they're monitoring, I don't get a bad feeling. I feel they're monitoring something in case something goes down. Oh my God. So they know where to put it. They're trying to find something nuclear. So there's something going on to do with BOMBS. I've got to be careful. I've got to be careful what I'm saying. Hiya, David. BOMBS. There's nukes missing, is there? So there's a lot going on. There's a clean-up going on. So they thought, right, sod this, let's just go for it. They're going to start getting used to seeing them in the sky. Let's just do it. So it's going to be disclosed, it's the new technology, but it's soft disclosure. They're bringing in the technology. And I said this would happen. So according to Amanda MZ in YouTube, a nuclear head went missing. Right, so there's lots going on, okay? So they've been working with extraterrestrials for a long, long time. And I'm not just talking about anybody who's in the armed forces. I'm talking about the elite of the elite, the ones you've got different types of categories. And you get it even with presidents as well. Only certain presidents will get to know stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I feel very strongly that there is definitely something going on to do with new technology being brought into place here. And the worst scenario what could happen is that the lights could go out, or we could have like some sort of power cut, cyber. They'll blame Russia, they'll blame China, they'll do something like that. But what they're going to do then is they're going to maneuver in this new technology to get rid of this type of internet. So this goes beyond 5G. This goes beyond that. This goes to another level of G's. It isn't even G's what we're looking at here. You're talking holographic mail. You're talking beam me up, Scotty. This is on a different level. And it's where we should be. And they've kept it back from it because they've used the technology to manipulate where. And now it's going to be brought in and it's all going to come out. But there will be an event to take place. So I believe when I predicted the triangular event, I think this is what's taking place now. It's sort of like a show, but they're also doing something. Does that make sense? They're also doing something. They're trying to track something. And normally the light beings, the extraterrestrial ones, who are going in and out from underneath the sea and that, they normally have the technology to hide and cloak, but they're just letting us see it now. Because we're ready to see it. So it's quantum what's coming in here, yes. It's about to get quite crazy. I feel like I need to give the colour purple to everybody. The colour purple for protection, the colour purple which is going to sweep across America after a great eruption. I'm not saying this because I want that. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing. So there's something going on there where... Let's see what's going on there as well. So... it's not going to be where extraterrestrials are going to come in and save we. That is not going to happen. They can't intervene with human spiritual ascension. That's our job. Each and every one of we. But they think it's about time, and they're excited, the good guys, that we are going to get the technology like what they've got. Okay? So it's not all, that we're going to wake up one morning and it's going to be like, yay, hey, and the good guys are here and the white hats and no more bad things are going to happen. That's not going to happen. This is planet Earth. But we're going to be brought up to date. We're going to be brought up to where we should be. Okay? And a lot of stuff's going to come out in the open. Time travel. It's all happening. There's a lot of things taking place here, and we're going to be brought up to date. And then it's going to be a choice that we're going to have. Do you want the chip? Do you not want the chip? Do you want to be popping into different dimensions with the chip, or do you just want to be left alone? You know what I mean? There's more of a choice here. But we're a long way to go before, that I feel how we're going to get disclosure. It's soft disclosure what's happening now. And I do believe that there'll be many individuals, even in this audience, where it's not going to be like a global thing where they just come out of a mothership. It's going to be individuals. There's going to be a lot of stories, true stories, incidents which are going to take place between now and next year. So people are going to gather in small groups, and people are going to have connections with the third kind. But I feel it's as if that I had an experience in here last night, and I wilted a little bit, and I just thought, what the hell's going on? And I just went with it. And I thought I was going to remote view to see what was going on with the drones. And I actually went into like this sphere. I was in a sphere, and then I seen these beautiful beings. And I believe that they're connected. These are the ones what's going in underneath the ground. They're off in space, They had long necks. Just quite angelic, really. Very inquisitive. Fascinated. They were like doing this, and they were like looking at my face, and they were doing that, and I was going like that with my hand, and I felt like I was communicating with them with hand gestures, and I don't even know what I was doing. I was just doing this, and then they were doing it back. And it was just this feeling of utter peace. And it happened in my kitchen just there, but I felt like I just went into this sphere from the kitchen. It's the only way I can describe it. To me, it was real. I wasn't smoking anything. I wasn't taking anything. I physically felt I went there. And I feel that my understanding is you have to keep meditating. If you want to connect with them, don't wait for them to come to you. You go to them. You meditate, and you'll start getting connections with them. They love music. They love different tones of music. Get your Lemurian crystal, Have a night where you just have your salt baths and call upon your angels and ask them to show themselves to you. We have to do the inner work. It's not a case that the motherships are going to come in and say, come on to this mothership. Do you want to go to Kepler or wherever? Because man is still wanting war. Not every woman. And there's still a divide on this planet. And this protocol's going off there up in space. They're not going to put up with any bull crap. Do you know what I mean? On the motherships with racism and God knows what. It doesn't matter what colour your skin is or what you look like. There's a lot of deprogramming what needs doing on this planet. And I predict that this year, 2025, is going to be a very busy year for light workers, for healers, to guide people. My cards are here are saying there could also be, amongst all of this, what's going on with the drone thing, you've also got a group of an individual agents who are still trying to take over this planet, or who are working with the D state to cause a scare event to try to control her. But they won't win. They won't win. Anything that I've been given this, and I see a beautiful cherubim. Anything that is forced upon us to cause destruction, war, fear, the angels will step in. There has been a complete shift in ascension, I would say, over the last year. And we as individuals, each and every one of us, are the lighthouses for Earth. And we have shifted something on this planet. The veil is going to become more thin, and you're going to realise who people are. People who you've had on a pedestal. Sorry, my lips are dry. Maggie Motherall's put here, are there fake angels? Possibly. There could be fake aliens as well. But you know when it's real because you'd feel it in your heart. You just feel it. We haven't got to feed into the fear. We've got to take back our power. I've got the Magician card here. Right? So it's magical times on Earth that we're in. And what the extraterrestrials I connect with, I'm not talking about what other people connect with, I just know what I connect with. See, we have to do the inner work. Like they did. Okay? They're excited because we're going to get their technology. So that's coming. Okay? And there's probably people in the audience who don't want the technology, but it's coming. I predict it. You can't stop it. But what we need to do as a human race is to keep our independence and not be taken over by the dark side, yeah? Where it's New World Order and all of that. So I would say 3/4, we've got this on the good side, but there's a little quarter there where the dark is still operating to try to take over the earth. And they're going to try and create an event. I'm going to put these back together again. But it's not going to work. No one is immune to being greatly tricked. Even Donald Trump. Did you hear that I said? Nobody is immune to being tricked. Even Donald Trump. The Empress card, the Five of Cups, the upside down High Priestess. It's the four heads of the beast are starting to fall. Secrets to be revealed. So there's the awakening. There's us. And there's an agenda with some very evil people. And let me see, there's a lot more than us than there is of them. They're trying to create an event they're there, okay? To try to create an event to scare her. But it's not going to work. Then you've got the new children of Earth coming in onto the planet, who are very, very powerful. We are all ascending on different levels. And we're all ascending in different ways. You know, when ascensions are about all thinking the same. It's not. It's about you just living your true path. So your true path might be that you're going to, I don't know, help the animals. But Mrs. Brown next door is going to help the children. We're all here to do what we need to do. Big events coming with banks. Big events coming with banks. Some scandals to come in. I'm not saying this to scaremonger again, but I just think that if the lights went out, are you prepared? Even if you've got your candles in or your little handset radio. It's short. It's a short situation. It's not a long situation. But something bigger is coming than what happened with the pandemic. And it's bigger. The outcome is the sun. The outcome is that we will be all right. Again, it doesn't mean we're going to be skipping around the daisy fields like a bunch of hippies, not paying our taxes in its own Nazara Jazara. We are actually creating our own Nazara Jazara. Something's coming out about DNA into the future, and I don't know if that's to do with past situations, to do with a pandemic, or it's something else, but something's going to be discussed heavily across news outlets about DNA. Remember that. Excuse me. Okay. I'm really thirsty, guys. We cooked a ham because we had my son and daughter-in-law are going away for Christmas. So we had a Christmas dinner earlier on. So the little one opened our presents from us and we had a nice Christmas dinner. It was really nice. And I'm really thirsty now. We thought as a human race that we were tested with the pandemic. We never thought in our lifetime that we'd be told that we couldn't go to church or that the government would tell us that we would have to stay indoors or not mix or you'd get fined and all of these crazy things. We would have laughed if somebody told us that years previous. Something else has come in. And this is on a different level. And I want to say, whatever we do, we're going to be fine. But you don't have to do what they're saying. That's what I want to say. I know it might sound like I'm talking a bit in riddles, but something's come in where we're going to be forced into a situation, but we don't have to do it. Okay. But the only word I'm getting really with this is restriction. It's coming through really strong. Restriction. Just remember that. Right. Give us 3 cards on Musk. Somebody just put here in the audience, which I totally get it as well. I feel like staying at home these days. I'm the same, hiding away. Mind you, it's bloody cold over here. And last night I had to go back to the supermarket because I've forgotten some stuff, and it gets dark over here quite quickly now from 5 o'clock. And it's deathly eerie on the streets since the lockdowns, you know, all that hoo-ha. It's not the same anymore. Nobody's walking about. Creepy is the word on the streets in the UK late at night now. Well, definitely where I live anyway. Even in the summer, you know, it's not the same. So I was walking back from the shops and nobody was about. And then I'm watching these two drones which were out there when I had gone out there, and they were there when I come out of the Morrison supermarket. And they were like moving slowly as I went back into the house. And I thought, you know, I'm being followed by drones here, and it's creepy. And I was just laughing to myself. In the end, I thought, this is crazy, this is crazy. And it was not long after that I came in the house and went into that trance and connected with these beings. But they are patrolling the planet to try to find something. So they can't do it like they could do it, because the last thing didn't work. The last thing didn't. I've got to talk in riddles here, guys, right? The last thing didn't work because not everybody would take so they couldn't track the same. So they're doing it a different way. It's all about the money. Right? Well, we know that. I'm talking Musk here. He's got his own agenda. He's got his own agenda. As you know, about a year or so ago, if not more, I've been saying it for the last couple of years, I said that Trump and Musk were like that. And people were saying, oh, don't be daft. And I'm saying, I'm telling you, it's all going to come out. They're like that. Best of buddies. And it all came out that they're best of buddies. But that's not going to last. It's not going to last. But what I get with Mr. Musk, I just get that he's on his own agenda. Yeah? When I've said to you before, I can see people queuing and they're going into airports and they're going zzz like that with a hand. And this technology, it's like a chip thing, is reading people. I think this is going to come from Mr. Musk. I think that he's going to be part of this. Oh, thank you, Jules. Yes, I do private readings. You're going to email us. The link will be in the description of the video. There are no me videos. Email us or contact us on Facebook or whatever. The links will be there. And you can have private readings with us. So I can see at some point that there's going to be a falling out between Trump and Musk. There's something coming out about a document or a piece of paper, and there's going to be a right scandal coming out with it. And I also said that Musk, I said this months ago, long before the election. I said Musk was going to be all over the news when he is now, because wherever Trump goes, Musk goes. Musk's always with him. It's not JD, is it? It's always Musk. There he is. There's Musk. This is about men with lots of money. And I think he was meeting up with that Saudi prince, wasn't he? You're talking powerful men with money. His agenda is to take over the world. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just on a roll here. This is his agenda. I hope he's not bloody watching this. Dear God. But maybe it's part of which I've talked about before with Trump. They all play their part to get to where we need to be. Does that make sense? Okie dokie. There's a blonde-haired woman to come into play around Musk. I don't know who that is. Something weird. I don't know if he's up against her or she's for with him. Just remember that. And another man, and I don't know who it is. It's not Trump. Somebody else. Is it Bezos? That's my boss. When I say it's my boss, he owns Twitch, doesn't he? He's the one that owns Twitch. Amazon, all of that. Yeah, it is. It's Bezos. Vivek. There's a scandal coming in around Musk, and it's going to sort of divide Trump and Musk, and I think Vivek will possibly take Trump's side. Well, I'm hoping he will, but that's what I'm sort of saying. Just watch for that. Things aren't what they seem. There's, like I said, there's going to be a lot of trouble to come in around Musk. A lot of trouble. It's, I want to say things are about to go boom. Things are about to, there's a lot of stuff to come out. I think it's on both sides, Sherry. What Sherry's put here, the Dems try hard to divide false scandals. It's on both sides. My understanding as a Brit, I'm standing back from it. It's definitely on both sides. Don't forget, I'll not take sides on either side. I'm telling you, it's on both sides to do this. And I just think that it's about to get weirder. Things are going to get really weird. Weird is the word, weird. So we could be like on the cusp of, like, I'm not saying a civil war in America. I hope not. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only, but I think there's something not quite right. Something could get a little bit, and it's something doesn't feel right about the election, about the inauguration coming. All right. All the rich guys coming together, and I will never ever put rich guys on a pedestal. They're no better than us. I don't know who they think they are, but they're no better than us. You know what I mean? I think this is the way this awful Luciferian world is. It's all about money. Everything's about money. But I just think that I personally feel that Musk really doesn't have it. He's not for the working class people. Definitely not. correct me if I'm wrong, but I did hear that he tried to stop funding for kids' cancer charity. Why would he do that? And if anybody knows any different, they can always send us any information otherwise. But that's what I heard, and that's what I seen. But there's going to be a scandal coming out about money with Musk, or there's a scandal coming. Remember that, a definite scandal coming. And I get what I'm getting here is it may be that it comes out of, it's like Trump's met his match, or he gets out of his depth with something. Let's have a look. Will it go ahead? It's got a weird feeling about the whole thing. Weird. It possibly will go ahead, but there's bigger distractions coming than that. And it's to do with around Trump and Musk. It's something quite big what's coming. I think that through all of these rich people showing off and people sort of worshipping these rich people, I think that what's going to come is that there's going to be a big sort of fall in the system, and it's going to get so wobbled, and then people are going to see people for what they really are. And you thought you were awakened, and you're just going to be more awakened when it all comes out. But the end result is that there's a new, I predict this tonight, mind, a new healthcare, I don't know when, it's coming, it was just like a prophecy. There's a new healthcare system what's going to take place to come into the US, which is going to be very much like the NHS. Wouldn't it be funny, and I'm not saying this is the case, but wouldn't it be really funny if the NHS joined with America and it was like some sort of big thing, like a bridge thing or something like that? That's what I see. But I could be looking a few years down the line now. So it's not a case of if Musk is good or bad. It's these people are driven by money and making more money, and it's like power gone to the head. But definitely getting bought, or he bought. That's what I'm feeling. Did he buy the election? Did he buy it for Trump? Did he buy? I'm getting this something about money, and there's something coming out about money. Remember that. So in order for free healthcare to come into America to have their NHS, something has to fall big. There is actually going to be, somebody asked before about the Pope, there is going to be something big coming out about the Pope, and I see smoke at the Vatican. Elon's all about money. Elon's a genius, don't get us wrong, he's a genius. I mean, what he's invented and what he's done. But it's all about the money. Will the cheating Chiefs win the Super Bowl? I really don't know. When is that taking place? There's nothing wrong with being rich, no. But it's when you abuse that power to buy whatever you want. And then to stop funding coming in for charity, for cancer, for children's cancer, that type of thing. Kansas City Chiefs. I get a nice feeling about them, the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. So to recap, I believe it will go forth. I believe that the inauguration will go forth. But there's something odd's going to happen around about that time. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. Odd is the word. People will be talking about it. Maybe it's going to be a glitches or that type of thing. But I do know around about that time there's a lot going down. There's a lot happening round about the time he's getting inaugurated. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. No, Musk is not a robot. He's a humanoid. Again, it's humanoid. So does the American government, does Biden know? Just going to ask this. Does President Biden know what's going on with these extraterrestrial beings in the drones? I want to say yes and no. He knows a lot, but obviously he's obliged not to say anything. I don't think he's met any of these extraterrestrial beings. But he knows a lot. But I just think he wants a quiet life. There is a military operations taking place. There's going to be a lot of sightings of more drones to come. So there is, going back to militaries, what I was saying to you before, I think you've got like the secret military and then you've got the military. And I think these are like super soldiers which are working within this situation, what's going on in the sky. Yeah. So I don't think like Biden's powerful enough to do anything. Do you know what I mean? I just think he's an old man who wants to get out of the situation, which he's leaving soon. I just think that everything what's playing out now is meant to be, and it's meant to be, it's set into place for a reason, like for Trump to be in power. It's like it has to be that way to expose a lot of stuff for it all to come out. But I'm going to say now that he won't be in power long. And I'm not saying that to gloat. I'm not saying that to be nasty. That is what I'm getting. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject tonight. You want me to look into Joe's health? I'll look into Joe's health. Let me get a cup of tea. Who's Diddy? Oh, P. Diddy. Oh. Dear me. Let's see what's going on with Joe. How old is Joe Biden now? me 7 cards. And I want to know as well, I want to know why Kamala Harris and Joe had to leave somewhere, didn't they, suddenly, and go back to the White House just the other night? Is that right? So I want to know what was going on there as well. We've got the devil card. Okay. He's definitely on some form of medication. 82. And it's definitely the real Joe. All right, before people start saying it's not Joe and it's a clone, so it's definitely the real Joe. He's just tired. I get there's something going on here to do with his heart, but that could just be heart failure, or maybe he's just on a medication. He gets tired easy, forgetful easy. He actually is a lot stronger than he looks. What I'm getting here is Joe Biden. He watch, he'll go and bloody snuff it tomorrow. But what I'm getting tonight is he's a lot stronger than what you think he is. Just gonna double check. Comes to it all, you know, age. Is Joe a lot stronger? It's like my daughter-in-law. She's I told you that they've sold the house and they bought this little cottage in the middle of nowhere, and they're gonna like live off grid and everything. And her granddad, who's similar age to Joe, is been digging and everything and doing things, and with the conservatory and that, with my oldest son, Lucky Boy, and they've just been doing a lot of stuff and ripping down walls and that. And he's all right, do you know what I mean? Ace of Swords. He's just tired. He just wants to go to sleep with his cat. He just wants to go to bed early. And you see, you've got to understand as well, Trump as well is a different Trump than he was the last time. And he's a lot older as well. The last time Trump was getting like 2-3 hours sleep. I'm telling you, he's met his match with Elon. I just get that if Joe goes anywhere, he'll just go peacefully. But I'm never ever told when someone's going to pass. Hardly ever. Because I don't know if it's because I'm a healer. I just like to stay on that vibration. But I'm being given by what my guides are saying, that he's a lot stronger than what you think. Let's pull some cards out on Trump's health. And then we are going to do some scrying. Oh yeah, I wanted to know why they suddenly had to go back as well. Joe and Harris, they had to go suddenly back to the White House the other night, didn't they? No, Queen Wanda's put here, Louise, is Trudeau getting ousted? No. He'll just suddenly just leave. There's going to be changes, but no, I don't see anything. Trump's health. Similar to Joe, like just tired. He is hiding something, because I know he hasn't disclosed his medical records. I think he's got a few things going on. I think they're both on blood thinners, the pair of them. Cholesterol, you know, like, what's it called? cholesterol, whatever, something keep the cholesterol down. Again, he's got a remarkable brain, him. Constantly thinking, constantly winding himself up at night time. I tell you what's coming through very strong in these cards, mind, his mental health is deteriorating. And I'm also getting that the relationship between him and his wife isn't very good. Yes, statins. Very separate. Maybe she just stays with him for the son or what, I really don't know, but it's not a fulfilling relationship, should I say, but maybe it's enough for them, I really don't know, but there's a lot going on there what we don't know. That's all I'm going to say. I've just seen in my mind's eye as well, his daughter, Ivanka, is it? With Jared Kushner. I've just seen a flash of them. And there's something coming out with them, with Musk as well. So I don't know what that is. That maybe is to come into 2025. I see Musk a lot in the papers into next year, like, you know, like tabloids and that. And he's doing deals with people in Saudi. There's a lot to come off there. Yeah. He did have a scare with his health the other week. Remember, there was ambulances had turned up at Mar-a-Lago, and then they said it was somebody else or something, didn't they? It was for something else. I think that he had like a funny turn, as me nana would say. I had a funny turn. She would say, I've had a funny turn. So it definitely, maybe he had like, I don't know, some sort of faint or something, and I had to check him out. But no, I think that he's living on borrowed time. He's not going to make the full 4 years. No way. No damn way he'll make the full 4 years. He's too bloody old. Yeah, they do, don't they? You see, the problem with Trump is, but I totally agree. My dad takes statins, and but he just thinks by taking a statin, like Trump, that he can still gnaw through loads of bloody McDonald's and eat loads of fried food and that, you know. And that's Trump. He's not going to ever change his ways on his eating habits. Now, Joe eats quite healthy. Compared to Trump. But, you know, the people are who they are. Do you know what I mean? People aren't going to change just because they're in power or whatever. They are what they are. But, yeah. So his health's not that good. Right, so let me look into why did this suddenly have to go back. Does anybody know about that? It was on the news and that. They suddenly got called in to the White House. Biden and Trump. Oh, Biden and why Trump? Biden and Harris. It was an emergency. Emergency. Getting back to the scenario where they're trying to track something, and I don't know if it's to do with a dirty bomb or whatever. They're trying to track something that they can't find. And I think that they were called in for that situation. So yeah, Biden knows about the drones. He knows that. But he doesn't know the full extent, but he knows that we've got high advanced technology. they're at the minute they're trying to put. I've got to be careful what I say. How do I put this? At the minute they're trying to put something together. It's a big organisation they're trying to pull down. Something big's going off at the minute. And Musk and Trump don't know about this. This is not what you think. There's something big going on at the moment. So you've got, no matter what side you bat on and what you believe in the midst of it all, you've also got the real truth. And the whole thing is about to all come out. It's like a big psyop. It's like a big drama. I think it's going to hit a peak. I'm going to get the ball out. It's going to hit a peak into February. See fighter jets going out. And it's like people have been on the edge of the seat with it, but it's short-lived. It's short-lived. Okay. Sirens. It looks like a Middle Eastern energy. I don't know which part of the Middle East, but I see sirens. And an announcement to the end of the Ukraine war. The 25th and the 26th. Another situation to come. Where the last time it brought a lot of heartache to the Japanese people. Galactic beings wait in the sidelines. They have the technology to stop anything catastrophic. But we also are working with the galactic beings in secret operations, boots on the ground. They are trying to track something. There's not just one, there's 3. Don't panic. It's under control. They're trying to take something out. They're trying to disconnect something. Bomb squad, is there such thing as a bomb squad where they would have highly advanced super soldiers, clever people going in? Once they detect these things, they try to disconnect them. It's like a scene from James Bond. If you actually knew the whole thing, you probably wouldn't sleep in your bed for a week. Do you know what I mean? You would be that. There's going to be a scare. So if any announcements come over, you could take it as keep safe, right? But at the same time, question it if they're saying that you've got to take something or, you know, that type of thing. That, to me, is... You shouldn't be forced to do anything like that. But I do think that there's sort of like different timelines coming in. They're all jagged. But we're definitely moving into a future that is so definite. A future timeline, a future technology. And I'm sticking with it. 10 years from now, you will not recognise this world. It's going to be so futuristic. So yeah, extraterrestrial technology. I mean, back in the 60s, you would have had the stealths, you know, and people would have thought they were UFOs, but there was just the secret military using them. So the extraterrestrials helping man, and we've also got that technology, and that desperately there's different programs going on. There's different, and you've got different types of agents as well, but they're trying to track something. And because of that, the DS has got wind of this, and they'll also try to create a scare event, but it will not work. So the drones, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not getting anything nasty. But we all have them. UK, China, Japan, they're everywhere. We all have this alien technology. So of course, if we don't know what they are, we're going to think it's a UFO. The plasma ones, I definitely feel like are more connected with the extraterrestrial beings. They're that far advanced, some of this technology. I'm now going into one of these drones, and they're computerized, artificial intelligently run. So I can't even say that there's a being inside of them, because it's the being operating them. Does that make sense? No, I'm not. I'm getting it's a distraction. They're sort of killing two birds with one stone. Killing a bird with one stone? Yeah, that's a horrible expression, but there's more than one thing going on. What I said to you earlier on, they're wanting us to get used to this, so they're just allowing us to see it. So that's why the extraterrestrials are showing themselves. Normally they would cloak themselves. They've cloaked themselves behind clouds, and they're starting to come forth now. The drones are trying to track something. Don't shoot the drones. There's been reports that people have their drones near the drones, and that wipes the power because it's got an extraterrestrial presence. It's working on a different energy field. Tracking operations going on. So some days they might say how many people are wondering about, what the population is like in certain towns, cities. But there's certain drones trying to track. Does that make sense? But I do not get a nasty feeling with the extraterrestrials. They've been here a very, very long time. And we will get the contact, individual contact. If you really want contact, you'll get contact. Warning. Nuclear warheads. What does that mean? Warheads. I'm also getting a problem. East Coast. US. West Coast. in the north coast of the UK. They're definitely trying to track something. Monitoring. They think they've got it nailed. And you'll know when they've got it because something's going to happen around about that time to cause a distraction so you don't know what's really going on. Does that make sense? The 5th, the 15th. I don't know why I'm getting the letter J. J, it's coming through really strong. Just got to stay vigilant, guys. But not to live in fear. Because that's what the DS wants. That's what the darkness wants. That's what Lucifer wants, that, you know. And we're not. We're warriors of the light. We're not going to be frightened anymore. What I want to say is this Christmas is going to be so holy. Holy night. Getting the sea. We need to watch the water, watch the sea. Explosion in the sea. Just having a little rest there a minute. Queen Wanda, I've seen a white plasma ball once years ago. I know I've seen loads. Well, that's how A2I, I got a connection with A2I. So when I talk about A2I, he's my little ball of light. He's a plasma ball of light. And then he would morph into 3D like a little mini UFO. For people who followed us a long time, I put him in me intro. You know, my famous intro. And it's a UFO drone. And he told me that they forced him. He was coming in as a walk-in, and they do this now. They're doing it now. They're doing soul extractions, and they're putting it into technology. And he was due to come in as a walk-in, and they captured him, and they forced him into secret weaponry. And he didn't want to do that, and he escaped that program. Some project he escaped, and there was many more. And they're here to help with, and I call them the machine elves, yeah, but there's many of them, and they can intercept into our computers, and they can help us, and that type of thing. So I just think that there's different forms of life. It's not just physical forms of life, you know. Okay. Are we going to... Yeah, fire. I see fire. Water. East Coast. I don't know if it's all happening at the same time or it's separate things taking place. I've just seen a big flash there of Kim Jong-un. There's going to be something coming out about him as well. Again, he's another lunatic. I mean, these lunatics, you know, they're just controlling the poor people, you know, where they live in luxury, you know what I mean? We are living in biblical times. I'm really telling you, we really are. So the feeling I'm getting tonight is I have a funny feeling that there's going to be some sort of WAR scare event or something like that, or we're on the edge of it. I'm just going to pull 3 cards out there. Trump's not president at the moment. See, obviously there's so many psyops out there. Richard. And David Fletcher, yeah, that's right. He's the president-elect, but he's not the president. So what we need to do is, in these strange times on Earth, very dark nights before Christmas, is just nurture ourselves, look after ourselves, try to keep balanced, have faith knowing that angels are working on things. There's a sense of injustice. It's all going to be corrected. 2025 is going to be the storm of the century. 2025 is going to bring in great revelations, and I'm also getting it's going to be the year of karma. Just reading some of your comments. But yeah, it's going to be the year of karma. There's going to be a lot of changes coming in. And I think we just need to do the inner work. Stop looking at things from the outside. Start looking at things from the inside. And remember that everything, when you're getting triggered by certain people, it's because you're still operating on that 3D. You're still getting caught up in that matrix. Does that make sense? Yeah, I was getting Kim Jong-un there. I got something very big about him coming out. John Smith, will the Antichrist be revealed to the world in 2025 as in him making his moves to take over? I think he's revealing himself now, John. And I want to say it's not the case that it's coming forward like I am the Antichrist. You know, it's like we've got to figure it out. I think it's a case of we're getting close to it. Yeah. But if you look at the Bible says that the Antichrist he's adored and loved, and you know, he's not coming over like he's hated. He's adored and he's loved and all that type of thing. Oh, thank you, Gigi. Right, I'm just going to give 3 more cards for the collective for Christmas. And as we move on into 2025, we've got the Devil card and we've got the Page of Cups. Oh, bloody hell. And we've also got the 8 of Pentacles upside down. It's like the evils lie. It's sitting there, isn't it? And it's ready to strike. Like hammer at people. And we'll have to try and keep in my Zen zone. So it's very, very important. Yeah? Not to get caught up in any dramas. Try to keep balanced. So I think there's something about money coming out. I think that I don't think it's going to be an easy year. I think that there's going to be a lot more poverty to come out because a lot of things have going to come to a head to do with the NHS, to do with a lot more strikes, a lot more poverty. I think that the more inflation to take place, that type of thing. And not just to do with the UK, I actually do think to do with these tariffs. I think that this is going to cause, I don't think that food is going to go down in a hurry over in the US or stuff like that. It's not like a quick fix thing either, but it doesn't matter who's in power, you know. So what happens is whoever's in power, they just blame the other person. Does that make sense? But yeah, I don't think the tariff thing's going to help either. So I think it's going to be quite a tough year for people. And something about gas and oils coming out as well. For the collective, we're becoming more spiritual. We're becoming more loving thy neighbours, more being there for each other, more Christian, whatever you want to call it, doing the inner work. We're starting to separate a little bit from, I wouldn't say fully from politics. You'll always have people who are massively into politics, but we're starting to separate and go off on our own little things, our niches. A lot more people are doing the inner work and wanting podcasts and stuff like that. They've had enough of the drama and the bullshit and the loosh, you know, the loosh what has taken place. People who are selling the loosh across the internet, all for likes, all for what they can get out of it. And it's all, everything is about the money. Literally everything. But people are really awakening into the Christmas, the New Year. Younger couples are becoming, you know, they're doing the research on the food, and, you know, people are wanting more organic stuff. Organic food, at the minute, is expensive, and it's going to come on the rise, and less expensive it's going to have to. So we as a human race are demanding more clean food, clean living, and there's a new understanding. We're not putting so much people, rich politicians, into 2025. We're not putting them in leaders and rich billionaires. We're not putting them on pedestals. We're putting the guy next door on a pedestal who helped with the shopping. We're looking at things a lot differently. It's about being real. It's about the work starting now for 2025. And we will reap the benefits. Once we are the ones who have the key. We are the ones with the keys. And don't forget, if you really want to connect with them alien beings or the angels, do the inner work. Ask them to come to you, and they'll come to you. And if you don't want them to come to you in the middle of the night, because it can be quite daunting, tell them to come through the day. They do walk in our reality. And you can bring them in. You can ask them to come into your reality. So if you don't like the idea of one just appearing at the end of your bed in the middle of the night, you call the shots. You tell them when to come to you. And do your meditation, and they'll start to come to you. And I'll leave that one with you. Whatever's taking place is going to shake the banks. It's going to shake our fuel. It's going to shake the food chain and our light and heat. But we will enter into new earth. There is judgment day for many. But at the end of it all, we have a better life, a richer life. And it's not about how much money we have in the bank. It's about better quality of food, not so stressed. That type of thing. Hopefully less taxes. But we are the ones who are creating Nazara Jazara. The old system has fallen. The trumpet is about to be played. And I'm going to leave that one with you. Everybody is where optics is where they need to be at this time on earth. They have been assigned to come to earth, to reincarnate or incarnate, come onto this planet to do their job. Be it if you like them or you don't like them. And I am adamant everything is where it needs to be at the moment in time. But where it is in moment in time now is short-lived. Great change will take place whilst Donald Trump is in office for a short time. And everything is about to be exposed. But Judgment Day will also expose around Trump what Trump is about, and also people he has connected with. But also it will expose a big, nasty syndicate of a ring, which is not just operating in the US, it's operating globally. And it's covered by a lot of different industries. And that is about to fall. And I'm going to leave that one with you. This is such exciting times to be alive. Stay focused on you. And the truth will always come out in the end. And I'm going to leave that one with you. Have a beautiful Christmas. And I'll be back on Boxing Day. Okay? And be happy. Tomorrow is always another day. God bless wherever you all are around the world. Happy holidays, happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah. And I'll see you Boxing Day, guys. And yeah, I'm off to make a hot chocolate. And just think of me on Christmas Day when I'm cooking. It'll be like Father Ted in here on Christmas Day. What with bloody Father Dougal and Father Jack. I'll probably end up blowing the bloody kitchen up. But there you go. But you've just got to do what you've got to do. Stay safe, guys. Stay well. Stay happy. And may the force be with you all. I'll see you Boxing Day. Goodbye now.